Hello you guys, welcome back to another vlog. I'm in my day job office today and we're having a little field trip at work today. They do little team builder things with us. Like last time they took us to the Dodger game, which was super cool. This time they're taking us to see a movie and we're gonna go out to lunch too. So that's something nice that they always do. They treat us to food and an outing. So oh, prior to that, we went bowling. Anyway, the old me probably would have declined to go. I'd much rather stay here on the computer and do something productive. But the new me is like, no, I need to get out and I need to mingle. I need to talk to people. Even if out of 20 people, I only connect, and I mean really connect with one new person, and maybe even exchange contact information or social media. Even if it's just one person, I will consider the day a success. Here's to me trying to be a new me.
I said I'd share more of a 9-to-5 work vlog with you guys. I do administrative work at my day job, pushing papers, answering emails for different projects, basically clerical work. But more on that later. After a couple morning hours, we drove to our field trip. So today we're eating at Dan Modern. It's a Chinese food place in Playa Vista, Playa del Rey.
Good evening. Okay, good. Hi guys, how you doing? Good.
All the questions rolled in from those at the table about my mini gimbal camera, which you guys have seen it. Being a vlogger and a real estate agent is of course the business I'm building for myself outside of my 9-to-5. I mean, if we look at society, we kind of have to work towards.
I was there in the movie, sliding through some of my real estate training PowerPoints. The brokerage gives us like PowerPoint training aids to do. So there's a ton of them. So whenever I have free time, I just, brush up on those, which is good about seeing a movie during the day. So it's not like the phone light was disturbing anyone. There was nobody there. So yeah, I just took the time to be productive, I guess. And it's only because that movie was not interesting. I decided to take myself out to Chinese food today, and you guys are gonna recognize the food. It's the same place that I went to with my coworkers. I'll talk about it more when we get there. I can't even find the restaurant. Hold on, I have to sit down a minute. I have to get used to only having one hand. When I came here with my coworkers, I took one bite of food and I got really bad heartburn. So for the whole lunch, I couldn't really eat anymore. I was in so much pain that day, but the food was so good. So I decided to come back and just, treat myself. Okay, so have you heard of our Regus location? It's basically a co-working space. It's the most popular worldwide co-working space. So with the real estate brokerage that I'm with, you get free access to their business lounges, working from home or working from the office. It gets really redundant and really, you start to feel like your life is just the same every single day. So if I could experiment working out of the multiple Regus locations all over the city, that's a geeky, dorky thing that makes me very excited. So I'm gonna go try one later on today and I'm gonna see what that vibe is like.
I'm thinking into the new year, I'll be able to share more with you an opportunity that came my way. Another realtor in our coaching network is going to let me assist with a CMA project. If one thing leads to another, if she gets listings out of it, that will lead to me getting some paychecks too for assisting. So stay tuned for that as these vlogs continue on.
I'm over here just stuffing my face. I told myself I was gonna text my friends back. All right, I came to the Regus location. Because it's open 24/7, but it's so desolate in this whole place. I'm over here thinking, am I gonna be able to get upstairs? Like, what's going on here? What I love about Regus is that so no matter where I need to meet a client at, I can pretty much find a Regus. Hi. All right, so one of my main concerns was to see how crowded it was at a Regus location. In my mind, I pictured it as it would be a ton of people, loud, not able to really have a conversation. Is there literally nobody here? Okay. Am I the only one here? Okay, let me let my stuff down and let's go look around.
is like kind of creepy. There was one lady there that I talked to very briefly and introduced myself to, but other than her, yeah, it was a quiet place, which is what I like. Okay, Sunday might be where it's at, you guys. We might always have to return on a Sunday. I could totally like film here. I mean, I could like talk out loud and not feel weird, you know? So they say we have business lounge access, and I guess this one table's a business lounge. This is actually a really small Regus. I didn't expect this at all. I wonder what this is like tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. I wonder what this desk is like in the morning. I wonder if Regus has that partnership with like other brokerages or other companies or something. Like, for example, I know a lot of businesses in general turn their whole workforce remote. So I wonder if Regus has a lot of those partnerships, meaning this desk will be packed on a Monday. I don't know. But like I said, there's many Regus locations, and I'm going to try out several of them. Anyway, I want to show you what I got before I start actually doing some work. My brows have always been the last thing that I pay attention to, or I can't really find someone to do a good job on them. And I feel like my brows definitely make my face look different depending how they're done. So I got this Anastasia tinted brow gel. Not today, but very soon. I think I'll either sit here or sit at another Regus, and I want to film a video about the recent interest rate situation that's been happening. When it comes to home buyers, a lot of people are really deterred by that. The holiday market does decrease a lot every year. Like, that's just a trend. People don't want to be buying or selling their home around the holidays. I just want to film a simple video, and maybe I'll run like a Facebook ad or something. I'll post it probably in a reel. And I want to talk about how a lot of lenders are offering at least a lender I know, they're offering a lender-funded buy-down, meaning that they will put up some money so that the buyer could have a reduced interest rate for the first 1 or 2 years, maybe even 3. There's seller-funded buy-downs, meaning the seller gives a credit so that the buyer could have that money like held in a escrow account or something, and it lowers the payment for like the first 1, 2, 3 years. And it's not an adjustable rate loan, it's a fixed loan. Let's say you get it at 7%, but because of the buy down, either funded by the lender or funded by the seller, you will basically get a discount on your payments for the first 1 or 2 years, maybe as if you had like a 6% interest or a 5% interest or something like that. And after like the 1, 2, or 3 years, it's not that your interest is going to like fluctuate a ton because it's a fixed loan. So even if in a few years interest is at 9% or something, you would still be locked in at the 7% because you chose to buy sooner. So I really want to put that in a video. I think that information would help a lot of people. So yes, that's my plan for my first reel. I will scope out a few more Regus locations to see where exactly I want to film, or I might even film it outside. I'll let you guys know, and you guys will see that soon. I worked a while until a guy began having a meeting right next to me. Set up his whole desktop and everything. But it was cool because I was ready to go. I included a little salad ASMR for you. I am grateful that my day job is not something that stresses me out. I have enough mental energy, not only for real estate, but volunteer work I do for an activist platform.
Okay, guys, I am finally packing up my bags. I don't know if you can see, but it's pretty dark out now. I've stayed here very long past 5 o'clock. I did have some work stuff to finish up on, getting on a real estate call. It makes more sense for me to continue to do my work here as opposed to rushing to get home.
I won't go into much detail yet as it's still developing for me, but the activist platform encourages people to push back on toxicity and corruption with their dollars. Saying go, irons in the fire, pans in the fire, however that saying goes. I have a few things going on and I'm just excited about it. now that I'm gonna partner with this other agent for us to do CMAs together, that's gonna be awesome because it'll you know, bring a little bit of money into my pocket. It'll just help me get more organized. I'm also dealing with the activist movement that I'm involved in for people to make the pledge to basically vote with their dollar and to support brands that support their values. So that is also going to help me get organized because I follow up with people. I'm doing outreach on the phones, all that good stuff. So I like it. I like where my day is going. I like my mind to be occupied on, you know, things that are helping me reach my goals, things that I'm passionate about. I don't like being left to myself and to start thinking about like, oh my God, what's going to come of my life? No, when I'm busy, I know that I'm working towards what I want my life to become. And it just makes your day happier.